and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since, and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Just changed the title in time. Still haven't got my computer back. Haven't been paid yet. Welcome along to the ZLDR recovery hour. We've got 45 seconds. Before we start, we're running for 1 hour. At whatever pace you like. Hello, welcome in chat if you are there. My name's Stephen. We're live on Zwift. We're live on the Zwift Run channel on YouTube and the Zwift Run channel on Twitch. And we're on the Film My Run Facebook page on Facebook. Hello, Clive. So if you're watching, you can say hello in the chat. I'm watching the chat. Otherwise, we'll just get on and do this session. It's just a nice, easy, relaxed run. Hello, Leo. He says just a quick hello. Wish everyone a good weekend. I'm up early for my ultra tomorrow, so have fun and keep safe. Thank you very much, Leo. And Clive says hello, everybody. I'm going to go at 9 just to start with, I think, and then we'll see how it goes. Emily Balshaw is in the run today. Hello, Emily. And Jarrett is leading us out, no doubt with his bad jokes today. Yeah, good luck for tomorrow, Leo. Paul Deering is with us. Hello, Tina. Paul Deering is running. Megan Brown is running. Hello, Megan. So that's good. Nice to see some friendly faces around. And a couple of faces I've not seen for a while. So if you've got anything you want to ask, anything you want to say, any gossip you want to give me, fire it in the chat there. Darren Van Dit is running as well. Jarrett says, who's here to torture themselves today? Oh, I don't know. Who is here to torture themselves? I'm up for an easy time. We've got a long day tomorrow. It's running related, but we're not actually running. So myself and Victoria and both the children, Elsa and Ellis, we're going to London and we're going to be marshalling and volunteering at the Thames Path 100-mile race tomorrow. So we'll be on the Thames at Dorney, near Dorney Lake. We'll be there tomorrow from 11 o'clock. So if you're doing the Thames Path 100, you might be. If you are, you'll see us at the Boveney Aid Station tomorrow in Dorney. Oh yeah, Leo is running with Jeff Partridge tomorrow. Should be good. So Leo, if you do see him, can we get a photo? Make sure you get a photo with Leo tomorrow. Paul Deering and we've got Carol Rushworth in the run as well with us today. Hi guys. Park run for Clive tomorrow. I am standing around doing nothing tomorrow, watching other people run. Good job, Leo. I'll expect to see that photo tomorrow evening or Sunday on Facebook. Same as always. I know I'm slow, but I'm not that slow. So yeah, there's no speed requirements today. It's just a case of enjoying the run. So Carol's going at 6:27 per kilometre. Maybe I'll run with Carol. Oh no, now she's slowed down to my pace. Paul, Clive, Carol, what speed do you want to go? I'm quite happy to go at whatever speed you want. Carol, what speed do you want to go at? Question mark. I'll go with you, Carol. And Paul. And Clive. Darren Van Dit looks like he's joined late because he's behind me. Ooh, progressive. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm up for progressive. I am up for that, Paul, but we can't do anything without Carol. apparently Carol is easy. Well, we'll do whatever you want, Carol. I'm not going for the obvious joke. Darren says I'm always late. Darren's catching us up. Right, Carol's going at 6:27 per kilometre. Let's see what that is. That is it 9.5? No, 9.3 at the moment. Okay. So, 6:27 per kilometre. Carol wants progressive with a sting in the tail. Okay. Darren's ZCA is not logging onto the game chat. I don't know why, Darren. Obviously, making sure you're on the same Wi-Fi network. Make sure no other devices are logged onto ZCA. What often happens to me is my phone. So this device, my phone logs onto ZCA, but it's actually my other device that needs to be on. So this device here, that is the one that needs to be on ZCA. So just make sure no other devices are connected to Zwift and is hogging ZCA. Okay, Carol's sped up again. 6:18 now. Right, we're letting Carol lead this. So we're now on 9.5. Is Carol going to make us run fast? Question mark. Exclamation mark. Right, I'm going to put camera 7 on. Maybe, she says. Oh no, I'm frightened now. Now I'm frightened. Tina Beard says Carol got her through Wednesday workout this week. Yeah, I saw Clive did Wednesday workout as well. I wasn't concentrating, and I didn't notice that you'd all signed up for that. Can't remember what I did. Oh, I did the 8k progressive pack run, didn't I? I am already crying inside, Megan. Right, I'm just going to catch up to the back of Carol and Paul. We're 10 minutes in. Well, 9 minutes in. I wonder how many people did do bag that badge on yesterday. I'm really sorry that I couldn't be there, but we went to watch the premiere of Doctor Strange and the Mad Multiverse, or whatever it's called, Multiverse Madness, or whatever the film is. Special treat for my son, who was desperate to see it on opening night. And it was quite interesting because the there was a lot of there were a lot of people there who knew exactly what was going on and knew all the in-jokes and, you know, all the storylines and all the nods to previous films. So that was quite interesting. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. But I enjoyed the film. Just catching up to the back of Carol and Paul. I think Clive's coming as well. Well, that would make sense. Apparently, Captain America was a big talking point in the film last night. I had no idea what was going on most of the time. But I enjoyed the special effects mostly. No, I won't give anything away. No punchline. Full stop. I went to see Doctor Strange at the cinema last night. Everyone else seemed to know what was going on because they watched all the previous Marvel films. Everyone was waiting for a punchline. They thought I was telling a joke. Julia Foster. Hello, Julia. Julia did bag that badge. Thank you, Julia. She didn't have the handful of gravel badge before, so well done. Well done for getting it. I'm sorry I wasn't there. 9.7 now. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Thank you. 9.7. I ran a marathon on Sunday, but that's not the story. The story is that I ran with somebody who has almost 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's a lot, isn't it? Considering this channel only has about 1,500 subscribers and my main channel has 10,000, just under 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, Sunday's run I did with a guy who runs a YouTube channel which has nearly 500,000 subscribers. That's 4 times more than Ben Parks. That's the same number as the running channel. Running channel have 500,000 subscribers. He's got just a few less than that. But it's not a running channel. So I ran a marathon with Dan Roach, who runs the Sci-Man Dan channel, Science channel. He's got 460,000 subscribers. Paul Deering says it's quality, not quantity, that counts. Yeah. Very kind of you to say so, Paul. Full stop. I assume you're talking about me. Embarrassing if you're not. It was a bit of a moment for me though, because I have followed his channel for a while. He basically takes the mickey out of flat earthers on his channel, and it's most amusing to watch. So I had actually subscribed to his channel before he found out I existed, I think. I've got to keep my eye on Carol, because Carol's leading the run today. Well, she's leading our little group here. Me, Carol, Paul and Clive. And have we got R. Miller with us as well, or is he just catching up and overtaking? Oh, we've got Massimiliano as well from Italy. I think he's just ahead of us. He seems to be keeping the same speed as us. Heart rate nice and low, 118 beats per minute in zone 1. I am thinking of altering my max heart rate though. So my max heart rate is set at 186 in Zwift, but I haven't seen 186 for a long time, and I think the maximum I've got up to recently is 179. Now I've got a race, a short, fast race on Sunday. Local club run. I'm going to wear my heart rate monitor for that, and I'm going to go as all out as I possibly can and see what my heart rate gets to. If it only gets to 179 or lower, I am going to change my max heart rate down to 179 or 180, let's say, just to make it a round number. So that'll actually be quite good in terms of my training, because I will hit zone 5 a little bit more often. I very rarely hit zone 5 these days. So if I bring my heart rate, my max heart rate down to 179 or 180, then I'm more likely to hit my max. I'm more likely to hit zone 5 more often. Oh, a bit of a twinge in my knee then. Megan Brown is pushing her pace today. Just be careful, Megan. Just felt a little twinge in my knee then. So I'm just making sure it's okay before I speed up. The other guys have sped up to 6:03 per kilometre, so I'll catch them up in a minute, but I'm just going to make sure that my knee's all right. Julia Foster says, I wish my max heart rate was that low. Julia, often you find that some people's, and a lot of females, max heart rate is a lot higher anyway. So I wouldn't, I don't think it's like anything cool. Max heart rate is kind of mostly genetic anyway. You can't increase your max heart rate. You can only decrease it with age. Max heart rate is usually fairly static, so I think mine's coming down just because of my age. Okay, let's speed up then. See if we can catch the guys up a bit. I think my knee's all right. I run with Amanda Allison, Julia. Amanda Allison's max heart rate is something like 220, something ridiculous. Maybe not 220, but it's well over 200. Oh, Humber Bridge Half Marathon. When is the Humber Bridge Half Marathon? Carol always shouts at us. That's why we're frightened of her. And if we don't run fast enough, she beats us with a stick. although Paul and Clive quite like that bit. Okay, June the 26th for the Humber Bridge Half Marathon, if anybody wants to join. So Tina Beard's max heart rate seems to get to 177 max. I get higher spikes on my wrist monitor, but they don't count. No, wrist doesn't count. Got to be from a chest strap. So I'd say for our age, Tina, 177 is pretty decent. Like I say, I haven't seen higher than 179 for I'd say a few years, maybe even. And it may well be that it was off my wrist anyway. So, like I say, I'll have a good blast on Sunday morning. So I've got a 5-mile race, 8k, on Sunday morning, which is a club run, a club race, with some. It's called the West Sussex Fun Run League. So it's a race with other clubs in our county. Always good fun. So I'm going to go as hard as I can in that and see how high my heart rate gets. And like I say, if I don't see 186, or if I see only 179, I'm going to reset my max heart rate in Garmin and in Zwift. Still a bit behind the guys, so I'm just going to catch them up. So firmly established in zone 2 now, 123 BPM-ish. Is this a joke? Garrett, we are all middle-aged with children. What do you think we're doing on a Friday night? Question mark. To be fair, I did go to the cinema last night with the children. Yeah, Lisa will be negotiating with her toddler for an hour. And Megan says, my son has a basketball tournament 2 hours away and goes tomorrow and Sunday. Okay. Get a burger, Megan, and you can say you've eaten out. Oh no. Paul Deering's just said, make sure we do 10k, Carol. What? Oh, actually, no, we'll easily do 10k, won't we? Because we've done 5.1 already. Yeah. We will. We'll do 10k, all right. So, yeah, we're well over halfway now. 32 minutes gone. 27 to go. Right, AGMT is only saying 21.9, but I haven't got the fan on and it does feel quite humid in here, Tina. Yeah, I am sweating a bit, aren't I? It's fairly humid. AGMT at 21.9. Oh, Christ. Did she have a fight with Jonathan or something? Although it's warm in here, although I'm feeling hot and I am sweating quite a lot, heart rate is okay, 122. So let's see if we can stay in zone 2 for the whole run. Carol says whinging makes me run faster. I'll tell you one good thing about having... Oh, that joke is too long to read. Oh, hang on a minute, okay. I can't process that joke at the moment. Anyway. One good thing about using Apple TV is that the text on screen is bigger. So it means it's easier for me to see here, but it's also easier for you guys to see on the live stream. Right, I've just got that joke, Jared. And then Jesus opened the chocolate ice cream. Megan says, this is quickly becoming one of my favourite runs. To be fair, Paul, the conversation was never outstandingly high. Also, outstandingly is not a word I use very often. What's Amanda said? Hang on. I can't find it. Right, we're coming up to 6 kilometers done with 23 minutes to go. Carol is keeping us honest. Progressive run all the way so far. Oh, we've sped up. I imagine my heart rate's going to start creeping up in a minute. The faster we go. 21 minutes left of the ZLDR recovery hour. Carol Rushworth is bringing us along with her. Paul Deering, Clive Finnimore and myself. Paul's sped up a little bit though. Oh no, he hasn't. Now he's slowed down. What's going on there? Anyway, Carol is dragging us three guys along behind her. And we've also got Massimiliano from Italy just ahead of us as well. He's also seems to be running at the same pace. And we're speeding up again now. 20 minutes to go. Starting to get worried about this sting in the tail that Carol keeps promising is going to hit us at some point. Let's drop some ride-ons while we're here. So there's Jarrett. Ride-on for Jarrett. Well done, Jarrett. Sassoon from France. Andy Eves. Well done, Andy. Great job from the UK. Stefano from Italy, age 40. Massimiliano, level 19 runner from Italy, aged 51. Well done, Massimiliano. Carol Rushworth, leader of the pack today. Paul Deering. Well done, Paul. Clive. There's one for Clive. Kim says, did I miss anything exciting? Jarrett's rude jokes is one thing you missed. And Carol being mean to us is another thing. She's dragging us along now. With 18 minutes to go, we're just about to hit 7 kilometers. So we need to do 3 kilometers in the last 17 minutes. Jarrett's next joke. What do you do if your kid keeps biting on wires? What do you do if your kid keeps biting on wires? Ground them until they conduct themselves properly. Very good. Very good. Right, Tina says, I've been whinging. Surely, isn't it Carol that's been whinging? I haven't been whinging. You'll notice I haven't moaned about my legs for 24 hours. Because they actually feel pretty good now. We're doing all right. Legs are doing okay. After the marathon on Sunday, I've been editing the film from Sunday's marathon today. I'm hoping to have it finished by tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be up on the channel tomorrow night, on the Film My Run channel. We're running the ZLDR recovery hour. Jarrett is leading, and Jarrett's latest joke is, what do you do with your kid if they keep biting on wires? What do you do if your kid keeps biting on wires? The answer is, ground them until they conduct themselves properly. Of all Jarrett's jokes, that's got to be one of the best ones, I reckon. Here we are, look. "45 minutes in, we're almost there," says Jared. "Keep going." But he also says, "Don't forget to hydrate." Well, you know what I'm going to say about that. Tina, yeah, just ignore that bit, okay? Just ignore when I say about eating well. It's a case of do as I say, not as I do, Tina. Kim Salt says, "I missed the Friday video 5K where we can see Carol and everyone in real life." I miss it as well. We will do one soon, I hope. As long as Carol gets her tassels out, we'll do one soon. Gosh, it does feel warm in here, but AGMT still only says 22 degrees. I think the humidity is probably quite high. Oh, hang on. Right, it says 44. Is that humidity? What is 44? Oh no, I'm lagging behind. Sorry, boss. Not paying attention. Right, I need to catch them up. I'm lagging behind. Yes. That 101 maths from Kim. I said, what is 44? She said 2 times 22. Which one, Carol? I have so many screens in front of me. What was I going to say? Oh yes, so I've got next on the Amy Green Memorial Thermometer. I have 2 numbers. One says 22.1 Celsius. The other one says 44, and I think that's to do with humidity. Right, there's Carol and the boys. I have fallen about 5, 6, 7 seconds behind. So I need to catch up. Kim, we did discuss the name, but we decided we liked it, even though Amy is still alive. The Amy Green Memorial Thermometer has a certain ring, a certain ring to it that I quite like, so we're keeping it. Amy said she didn't mind. Right, we're pushing into zone 3 now. Still just about hanging on to zone 2, but we're right on the cusp of it now. I like the acronym AGFM, but I like the humour of AGMT. AGFT or AGMT. It does. AGFT does roll off the tongue. You are right. Gosh, I am sweating tonight. Yeah, it's a hot one. I am slowly catching Carol. And we've got 9.5 minutes left of the run. give Darren a ride on, because Darren's nearby now. And Lisa, well done Lisa, age 47 from the UK. Who else have we got? Melody, well done Melody. And Eddie Lee from Zwift HQ is running with us. Hello Eddie, well done buddy. Hey Daniel, DIY Tech Repairs on board on YouTube. Hello buddy. Just not far off the end now, 8 minutes to go. And Carol Rushworth is leading the gang tonight. I have a feeling Carol's going to push it hard for the last kilometre. Yes, thanks for leading again, Jarrett. Full stop. Good job on the jokes. Oh, for goodness sake. Leaving again, Janet? Question mark. Question mark. Leading again, Jarrett. Voice to text fail. Oh gosh, now I've missed the speed up. Unbelievable how I keep missing when Carol. I'm sure she deliberately speeds up when I'm talking, so I'm not paying attention. Yeah. The opportunities are indeed endless, Kim. Carol is moving. Oh, Tina, I'm bloody useless, aren't I? Oh, they've all disappeared now off the screen. Look at that, I'm on my own. Five minutes to go. There they all are. Oh, this is a sting in the tail, Carol. Gosh. Nice one, Carol. This is good work. No. She's doing the job on us, isn't she, Jonathan? So we're nearly at 10k, but we've still got just over 3 minutes left of running. So we might get another 500 metres in yet. Carol's hit her daily target, 10k. Well done, Carol. Well done, Paul. Oh, Clive. Right, let's put 2 minutes of a bit faster effort in now. Just to finish up. Yes, Carol. Yes, Kim. Carol's forced it into me. Or forced it out of me, I should say. MB, it's not a race. Race? Question mark. I thought this was a recovery hour. Question mark. Seconds. Yes, I am listening to the same music, Carol. Kim, I've got Carol on the brain. It's ridiculous. Yes, I've got the same music in my headphones. Right, it would be rude not to walk out the last 250 metres to make it 11k. Thank you, Clive. Clive says, have a good weekend, everyone. Well done, everyone. Good effort. And, yeah. So I won't be live tomorrow or Sunday. So we'll be back on Monday. Tomorrow, I'm volunteering at the Thames Path 100 race. So Victoria and myself, we are volunteering at the Thames Path 100. which is a 100-mile race that is happening tomorrow. Then on Sunday morning, I have a club race, part of the West Sussex Fun Run League down here. So I'll be taking part in that, and I'll be trying to go quite hard. Like I said earlier, I'm considering reducing my max heart rate, which has been 186 for quite a few years, but I haven't actually seen 186 for quite a few years. And the highest I've seen is about 179, I think. So I may well change. My max heart rate. Carol says YouTube has gone back to the beginning of the stream. That's very strange, Carol. Really? How odd. I'll have to look at that later, Carol. Thank you for telling me, though. Tina says that was fun to watch. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, everyone else, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking part. If you took part, well done. And yeah, we will be back on Monday. So to all of you guys, have a good weekend as well. Enjoy. If you're in the States, enjoy your afternoon of work before Friday night kicks in, and have a great Friday night and a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday for the community run. So we're just going to hit I'm just going to walk to 11 kilometers, little cool down, and then we'll be out of here. Gosh, yeah, so I wasn't planning on a fast finish, but that's what we got. Thank you to Carol for leading that. Thank you very much, Carol, for leading us there. Yeah, thanks, Carol. So, just about to hit 11. 2 seconds. 1 second. 11! There we go. Carol says, Clive, we have a set of ducks coming into our garden every day. 2 males and 2 females. Oh, 2 males and a female. Clive is known for his menagerie down in Cornwall. Right, that's it, guys. Take care. I'll see you all on Monday for the community run. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.